Howdy. Welcome back to One Rental at a Time. I am here at the Center for the Blind in Las Vegas for the 2026 One Rental at a Time event. I am sitting with Bhavdeep Singh. And to start with, where do you live? Where do you invest?
And right now I live in Wake Forest, North Carolina, and I have two rental properties in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, so two different markets.
Yeah.
Nice.
But when I got the rental properties, I was in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
So I was living in Atlanta. So recently we moved to North Carolina, and now I'm trying to see where to invest.
How long have you been in North Carolina?
Little over 6 months.
Which area do you think you like more?
Definitely Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, we are still trying to adjust. Our kids are adjusting, and they are still they were born and brought up in Atlanta so far. They're 15 and 11,
Huh?
and so it's Atlanta. We find it very vibrant. Lots of things to do. We were in the center of the city, and right now in Wake Forest, we are like in the suburb of Raleigh. So very different.
Okay.
So we were hoping that we'll like it. The why we were tired of traffic in Atlanta. We were looking for a house, anyways, and so initially we really liked the slow pace, but we're now missing Atlanta.
Do you think you'll end up staying or?
We'll find out, but right now I think my wife's family is in Wake Forest. That's the reason we moved there.
Okay.
So we might live. So we don't know. We might survive. We might go back.
Well, it's nice to have options.
Yes.
Before finding one rental at a time, before finding one rental at a time and after finding one rental at a time, do you think what's the biggest change in how you see real estate?
It's very different. I wish I had known one rental at a time before I bought my rental. So we bought only one rental. The second rental was our primary, which was converted into a rental later. So we just bought a rental because we had some extra cash. We didn't know what to do with it, and we just bought one. And it is, and we, as I mentioned, it's not cash flowing. It's an alligator by a small amount, but it is an alligator. So had I known, and so we were it was not an intentional. We did not save for a rental. We did not look for, like, has to be cash flowing. We looked for a new property, and which was in Atlanta, a good market. We know it's going to appreciate in a few years. Um, but now I've been following Michael Zuber for a few months, and really uh, resonate with the thinking. I didn't know that this path is possible. There is a path to early retirement, and now uh, either I sell the one in Atlanta or I buy new. Whichever way, it's going to be very intentional and cash flow first market. So whatever Michael Zuber teaches on his channel, I'm definitely going to follow hard on. And
I love it. Watching one rental at a time or coming to the event, has there been like any kind of lesson or video or topic that was covered that you think about the most?
um, actually, I kind of listen. I listen to him almost every morning when I'm on a run. Go for a walk, walking the dog, or whatever I'm doing. I try to listen every morning. But a few of the videos that I really liked was the one with you,
Okay.
and the ones with you and Matt lately. I've been listening and really enjoying. Um, so I with Michael Zuber, I like the way he implemented stuff, but it's for me. I am like I resonate more with your strategy, Dion. Like I'm kind of, you mentioned the lazy way. I think I'm very lazy, and that's why I invested in something new, so I don't have to renovate and do anything, any of that stuff. Um, but I started honing in, on the channel after I listened to you, um, uh, that even with 20, 21, 22 doors, it is possible. You don't have to have hundreds to be at the space where you are financially free and do whatever you want. So now, as I dig more, I feel that even if you have good ones, even 4 or 5 might get you there. But so those that is the thinking that has, uh, and it's and that's why I flew here. I said I don't know anybody in my circle who is investing um, in real estate. And then one of the things that you mentioned in one of your videos, that you have a circle of 9 people who are looking for RVs and doing that stuff over the weekends. Uh, it's not the same, but very similar situation. Like we are looking for new cars, new toys all the time with the money that we make, and that is I feel that uh, I've kind of wasted the last 23 years of my income.
Ouch. One thing I really like about the one rental at a time thing is he does say get to four
Yeah.
and then choose. There are some people who wouldn't like owning rentals, so you get to four, they've tested it out, they sell them, and they move on. Or you get to four and you think 10 to 20 would be great. That would be the cash flow to set me free. And then there's other people that get to four and they think this is the new addiction. I love this, and they just want to keep going until they have hundreds.
Yes.
And so everybody can choose which way they go.
Yeah. Yeah. On my flight here, I read the book cover to cover, one rental at a time. I just received it before I flew in. So on the way, and yes, uh, he mentions about the 4 rentals and all the different strategies, and so yeah.
Yeah. If you didn't find one rental at a time, or bigger pockets or any of this, what do you think your future would look like?
Um, uh, Very, very different. I think right now I am going to be very intentional in investing. Uh, if I had not found one rental at a time, I would have probably done the same things that I have been doing for the last 20 years. Invest in 401k, I've been doing like as much possible I can, and same for my wife, the maximum amount in a year, and then along the way we would have bought 1 or 2 more rentals. So that was, we were feeling pretty good about ourselves that we have two. Now nobody in our circle has two. uh, so I was thinking maybe have 1 or 2 more in the next maybe 5 or 10 years, and that would have, that's where I would have been. But now I'm going to be very intentional.
And so, without one rental at a time, you had bought an alligator, and because you make decent money, you thought I can just pay that little extra every month.
Yeah, till the brands grow, and then I was hoping that the interest rates will come down. We bought at 7%, so we thought maybe even 1% will make a difference.
Right?
And so interest rents grow, and interest in few years will be fine.
Right?
So that was the thinking, but now I don't think that way.
Right. That's the benefit of getting around other people who have done it and realizing that even if it's just a couple $100s a month, that is a huge impact over a long period of time.
Yes.
If you were in a room with Michael Zuber, just the two of you alone, and nobody could hear you guys, and he asked you for honest feedback, and he said, what can I do different or better with one rental at a time, the books, the podcast, these events? What would you say?
Um, So I in the last few months I have been, that's the channel I go to. I don't listen to songs anymore. No other channels on YouTube other than Michael Zuber, or I've been started listening to your channel as well. And coming here, meeting, it's just, for me it's like eye opening. Like so many people, I'm listening to stories about how they manage relationships, manage money, how they've grown from nothing. I think it is a very, very, I mean, I cannot explain how value add it has been for me. Um, I would say just keep doing what you're doing, giving back to the community, giving back to general public like W2. I mean, I'm not a W2, but my wife is, and we're kind of in the boat of W2.
Okay.
So
What does retirement look like for you?
um, I would say um, doing a lot of. I want to be active. Like I've seen my dad a lot of non-profit work. My dad was an engineer. He retired at 58, and so he's 78 now. He's 20 years into retirement. So very similar to him. Like uh, I, I personally am. I like when I have discipline in life. I am waking up early. I going out, uh, going doing some focus work for a couple of hours, and then evening spending time with family. So probably the same thing, but instead of work, doing some nonprofit, helping the community, and but mornings and evenings are probably the same.
Nice. Yeah, our time can be a lot more rewarding when you don't have to do what makes money.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah.
Everybody have a day full of amazing.